Have you ever met someone whose behavior you just can't stand? Maybe it's their arrogance, their dishonesty, their selfishness. And every time they open their mouth, you feel that tension rise inside you. You tell yourself, I just hate people like that. But what if I told you what you hate in them might be something you need to understand in you? Because here's the truth. Every time someone triggers you, they're not just showing you who they are. They're showing you something about yourself. We live in a world of mirrors, not people. Everyone you meet is a reflection, a living lesson wrapped in skin and emotion. And every strong reaction you have, love, hate, anger, envy, is your soul saying, hey, pay attention. There's something here you need to see. When you hate someone's behavior, pause, because that hate might be the language of your own shadow. Let's say you can't stand people who brag. Maybe deep down, you wish you had more confidence to speak your truth, but society taught you to stay humble, stay quiet, play small. So when someone walks in owning their power, it triggers that part of you that's still hiding. Or maybe you hate people who are lazy, who don't seem to care, who never push themselves. But maybe what you really hate is the part of you that's tired, the part that's been working so hard for so long that rest feels like guilt. Their laziness reminds you of the rest you never allow yourself. Sometimes what we hate in others isn't our shadow, it's our scar. Maybe you hate controlling people because you grew up with one. You hate liars because someone's lie shattered your trust. You hate people who shut down emotionally because you spent your whole life trying to be heard. In that case, your hate isn't judgment. It's a wound talking. It's not about the person in front of you. It's about the pain that still lives inside of you. And then there's another layer, values. We all carry a compass, and sometimes hate points us toward our truth. You might hate cruelty because compassion is your core. You might hate injustice because fairness runs through your veins. You might hate greed because your heart was built for giving. That kind of hate isn't darkness. It's direction. It's life showing you what you stand for. It's the fire that says, this is not who I am, and I will never be that. But here's where most people get stuck. They use hate to attack, not to awaken. They react instead of reflect. They look outward when the real message is inward. When you point a finger in hate, three fingers always point back at you. That's the universe's way of whispering, don't just look at them. Look through them. Ask yourself, why does this person's behavior disturb me so deeply? What is it reminding me of? What does it say about my boundaries, my past, or my own self-image? Because when you start asking those questions, hate becomes your teacher. It turns from poison into medicine. The people you hate can become your greatest healers. Not because they're right, but because they expose what you've left unresolved. That friend who never listens might be showing you how much you crave to be heard. That boss who takes credit for your work might be teaching you how to own your worth. That ex who manipulates emotions might be showing you that love isn't supposed to hurt. Every person who irritates you is an opportunity to rise, to understand, to grow. Now, don't misunderstand this. Acknowledging the mirror doesn't mean tolerating disrespect. It doesn't mean letting toxic people stay in your life. It means learning what they came to teach you and then walking away wiser. You can learn the lesson and let them go. You can face the reflection and close the door. Because once you understand the mirror, you no longer need the reflection. You don't need to keep repeating the same lessons with different faces. Hate loses power when you stop reacting and start reflecting. Every time you choose to understand instead of attack, you're reclaiming your peace. You're saying, I see you, but I see me more clearly now. And that's what emotional maturity really is. Not pretending everything is fine, but being curious about why it isn't. So the next time someone's behavior makes your blood boil, stop and breathe. Ask yourself, is this a mirror of my shadow? Is this a memory of my pain? Or is this a violation of my values? Each answer teaches something different. If it's your shadow, heal it. If it's your pain, forgive it. If it's your values, protect them. When you hate someone's behavior, you have two paths. The path of reaction, where you stay stuck, pointing fingers, waiting for them to change, or the path of reflection, where you look inward, find meaning, and change yourself? One keeps you trapped, the other sets you free. Remember this: what triggers you reveals what still controls you. And the moment you understand the lesson behind your hate, you stop being controlled by it. You stop absorbing people's energy. You stop chasing closure from those who'll never give it. You stop giving power to behaviors that don't deserve your peace. Instead, you start to rise. You start to see clearly. You start to realize every person you meet is a reflection in your evolution. So yes, hate is uncomfortable. It burns, it frustrates, it exhausts. But sometimes the fire is what purifies you. Sometimes the person you can't stand is the one who unknowingly shows you where you still need to heal. So instead of saying, I hate them, try saying, thank you for showing me where I still have work to do. That's how you turn hate into wisdom. That's how you turn triggers into transformation. In the end, it's never really about them. It's always about you, your peace, your wounds, your lessons, your growth. The people you hate today might be the reason you become the person you admire tomorrow. So don't let hate harden you. Let it teach you, because every mirror you face, no matter how painful, is helping you return to the clearest reflection of all, the one where you finally see yourself, without judgment, without fear, and without illusion.